Alright, welcome back to episode 2 of Grim Dawn. Last time we completed our first main quest and we should now have access into Devil's Crossing. Now, I didn't really notice this too much last time, but we also had another quest, The Lost Survivor, Speak to Faldis inside Devil's Crossing. So we'll go ahead and complete that here too. But maybe more importantly, we also have access to the vendor. So let's get rid of some of this stuff that we're not going to use. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. Now, I had noticed actually that, well, this is better. But I had noticed that last time our one hand that we got has cold damage plus, but then the offhand has increased energy regen by 43%, 17% skill cooldown reduction, and plus 28% aether damage. So when we get to our next skill, it's going to be doing aether and poison damage. So we want to boost that because melee is not going to be our primary long term. So I'm actually considering if we should switch to one-handed here. If I can do an offhand and a weapon at the same time, which I'm fairly confident I can. So let's go ahead and check that out. We can. Okay. So now this should be better for aether. And I believe that we can check that somewhere here. Aether. So we got acid modifier 0, aether modifier plus 28. Yeah. So I mean, all these other things are nice, but you know, we don't need them. So I think I might try this for a little bit and get used to it. But then the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to start putting some of these components in. They're little benefits, you know, they add things like this one. This particular one actually grants a skill of Ice Spike. So if we hover on these poison bomb, that would be a nice one because, you know, we're going to be doing poison damage. Lightning Nova. So anyway, let's see. We can actually add this one here. And then we could add one of the cold ones here. And just like that, we actually got 2 additional skills that we can use now. So Ice Spike and Poison Bomb. Pretty cool. Now some of the rest of these will... Like this one adds physique, cunning, and spirit. We can put on some armor. And we're going to get a ton of these as we go. So there's really no downside in throwing these on. But the one thing I will do is I'm not going to throw it on these old gray items. Because it doesn't... I mean, they're just, you know, not very good. So not worth putting the investment in. Okay, cool. So now that we did that, let's check out some of these guys. I hear you've been cleaning up. Gonna need better equipment. Something for nothing. Take some iron coin. I don't need it no more. They killed my Annabelle. I got nothing left but revenge. Slaughter them. Okay, I can put them down. And we got 250 iron, so nice. Alrighty, next quest. Don't start any trouble. I just saved you. You don't start any trouble. Okay, and we don't really have anything here right now, so we'll just equip Poison Bomb.
Let's see what
I don't want that. Well, I'll be damned. He really came through for me. Can't blame the guy for doubting me, I guess. Okay, you give me some iron, reputation, and some scrap. Good. I think I need the scrap for something. I just can't quite remember what. Could you keep an eye out for my brother? His name is Milton. He was a soldier. We fled. He volunteered. It's been weeks and I've not heard from him. Oh, do I have bad news for you, probably. I will do what must be done. Okay. Now is there... oh yeah, we also have a stash up here too. So for right now, I'm going to throw the sword in there because I don't, need it. But also, I played this game before, and we have a shared stash tab here with a bunch of stuff in it. Now, I may grab stuff out of here as I can use it, but as of right now, I think it's all way higher level than I am. So I don't believe any of it's going to be useful to us. But something to note, I have played before, and I will probably take advantage of that. Let's see, is there anyone up here I need to talk to? Aha!
Greetings, child. I am pleased to see that the taint of possession has left you. Should you require it, I offer spiritual guidance to the survivors. I will gladly extend this service to you.
Are you the one who stopped me when I was possessed?
My knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with which we were able to contain you and the ethereal that controlled you. It was not until the noose was firmly around your neck that the spirit left you. I'm afraid that I am not at all fit for combat, which from my understanding was more than necessary for you to reach the Reanimator's lair. I was only able to subdue the ethereal within you with the use of a trap, which would have required the Reanimate. Troubled memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move past these painful thoughts.
Thank you. And then I believe this is the lady. Yeah, you can refund skills if you want. Okay, so I think next level we're going to be able to get our Ravenous Earth, which is pretty cool.
Stay strong.
Okay, well, let's get out of here and start completing some quests then, eh? I think there's a couple more people to talk to, maybe. We've got to talk to this guy. Kasparov.
Welcome to my workshop. I saw you fighting the dead out in Lower Crossing, and I dare say you were absolutely brilliant.
Oh, I know. Thank you.
Evidently, cutting you off that noose was the best decision the captain made that day. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Kasparov, scientist and inventor. What brings you to my humble shop?
Captain said you wanted to speak with me.
Rift gates, yes. The ethereals use them to get around. I was working on a way to close them, but then you stumbled through ours. We have never seen a human, possessed or otherwise, pass through one before. Not a living one, anyway. It was then that I realized that we could put these portals to use. There's something about you that is attuned to the rift gates, and I intend to replicate. You don't remember anything, do you? I may have taken some liberties while you were out cold.
Oh,
It was
thanks.
just a few tests, a blood sample or two, nothing major. The results were...
Guess this place doesn't have very many
appears that your
medical
body
privacy
is still
and consent
teeming with
laws.
Residual aether energies. Don't worry, you won't be growing any new limbs. Probably. But I'm going on tangents here.
Okay.
I believe that with a correctly tuned pulse of aether,
Where
you'll
can
be
I
looking
find
for
them?
large formation.
Okay, sorry, he was talking
Did
too
you bring
much.
back the ape? Excellent.
I already
These
have the
will do
crystals.
Perfectly. I'll just place them into my device here, and oh my, that's not right. Not at all. That pulse, it wasn't supposed to go off. Oh dear.
I feel stronger.
Very good. I'm sure a little more aether in your system won't do you the slightest harm. Okay, maybe it was a lot more, but you look fine. Fitter than ever. A real shame about the prototype, though. Showed such promise. We've been so preoccupied with this Riftgate business that I completely forgot about my apprentice.
Oh, hey, by the way, my
I sent her
apprentice
out
is
to the
missing.
Burwich Estates to fetch parts
As a,
for our research, and she's
a
been
side
gone
thought.
entirely too long.
Jeez.
Seems her ineptitude carries beyond just the workstation. I have to say, I do feel a little responsible for her now that she's my apprentice. Could you please go out there and find that hopeless girl?
I will keep an eye out, and maybe you should keep better track. You gotta put her in the same place so you always remember where she is. Okay, can I do something now? I gotta talk to this guy first.
The captain send you over? You must have done quite a service with the
Let's
dead.
see, the pump is
Got
broken
hands to spare
down.
for old Barnabas. Let's get to business,
Get
yeah?
some scrap. Okay,
Our wind
where can I
searched
find
the
it?
ruined houses and the old dumping ground.
I will get you the scrap that you need. Do I already have it?
Perfect.
Oh, sweet.
I'll get the wind pump up and running in no time. Devil's well, good news is I got the water pumping again. The only problem is it smells like a sewer. Since I've cleared out a den of slith ages ago.
Oh,
They're
so
loathsome reptiles. Make their homes in swamps.
maybe
and
it's all the
caves.
corpses down there?
This key will open the cellar and...
Okay, we'll go clear the Sylph out. Slith or Sylph? Alrighty, well, whichever. We can go down here now. Okay, let's go. I'm eager to kill something. And actually, we leveled up. And we have an extra skill point even, so... What do we need? We need 1 additional point. Oh, nice! So we can get this. Which is like my favorite thing. Oops. And then, I think we also want to put a point in here. So basically, skill recharge, vitality damage, aether damage, attack speed, and plus some resistances. So that's pretty nice. And now, just because it's one of my favorite things, actually no, I think we've got to put more points in here and get a little more powerful. So what level are we? We're 7. I believe at level 10 we unlock the ability to unlock our second class. So we'll have to wait for that. But in the meantime, we're going to buff this up a little bit. Okay, let's go see what we can see. Now, I am curious. This poison bomb, how does that work? Oh, that's pretty cool. Is there a cooldown on it? It doesn't appear to be, actually. Nice. Okay, so we'll use that. Oh, actually, what am I doing? We just got this. Ravenous Earth. We're going to use that. That does have a cooldown, though. But it's way better. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool. And the cooldown is actually very small. So you can't spam it like crazy, but... Where are you going? Whatever. Okay, do we care about any of these? I don't think so. So I think at this point, we're probably going to go to our loot filter. And we're going to hide the common, the white ones. So we still want, you know, the yellow, the green, etc., etc. And we will take everything. We don't care about filtering it by type or anything. Right now, we are low enough level. We can't be picky. So you get what you get, and you do not throw a fit, as my children would say. Let's see, where am I? So... Nice. So we just gotta break the, you know, instead of opening the door, you just smack it with an axe. That works pretty good. That's what I do. We're gonna circle back up there because I don't really want to leave a bunch. I mean, it's XP that, you know, why walk by it? It takes 5 seconds. Yeah. Now this playstyle's a little better to me. I don't like the whole single target melee. I mean, I guess I'm still doing that, but now we have this devouring earth doing so much more, you know. And also, we didn't target our spectral binding. Or not target, we didn't toggle it, so we need to do that. Get a little, another little boost. Right, so what do we got here? Some pants. That's way better than what we're using. This is an offhand that really is not very great compared to what we have already. So, 15 armor. What's this one do? Gives lightning nova. We can't put it on anything. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and put this on the boots, or on the pants, I mean. Get a little bit of a buff there. There we go. Yeah, and the other thing that you need to take into consideration when choosing which weapons to use and whatnot, that I kind of disregarded in the last episode, is every weapon, you know, has these modifiers. Well, except for, you know, common ones. But they'll have these modifiers, so if you look at them, like you know, this one does cold damage. It's converting some physical to cold. This one's got plus aether damage, increased energy regen, which is huge. So by using two, you know, a weapon and an offhand, we're getting double the modifiers, right? We have two sets of modifiers. Using a double hand, we might do a little bit more melee damage, but we don't get as many modifiers. And since we are going to primarily be a spellcaster, you know, we don't really care as much about physical damage right now. So even though up until this, you know, a few moments ago, most of our damage was coming from physical, that won't always be the case. Alrighty. Oh, get out of my way. So which quest are we actually on right now? We are help him with the water pump. Yeah, see now clearing these big crowds just got so much easier. And we leveled up again. So let's see. We got 3 points to spend. This says one more in there. Then we're going to dump a couple more in here next time. And that's 8, right? So okay. It's creepy sellers. So do video games just really think that everyone's basement or cellar leads into a cave full of spiders? Like, is that like a super common misconception, or is that just a thing? Because my basement doesn't lead into a cave full of spiders. Just, you know, I've never seen one that has either. Yeah, single target, this, just like this group would have taken way more time, right? Let's check out. I picked up a cleaver. What's this? Ooh. Used in rings. Now this ring is kind of not great, so I think we're going to save that for now. The main things that we want to focus on are going to be, this does vitality damage and poison damage. I believe later we'll be doing aether damage too. But for right now we're not. So at the moment, the biggest thing for us is poison damage. We also have this poison shot here that we can use. Oh, devouring earth here. Ravenous earth, sorry, is way better. My question is, the water is bad because of them, right? They're not in the water. Or are they just like using it as a restroom or something? Okay, so now it looks like we have a totem here. So not a shrine. But this one should summon some enemies for us. Okay. Easy game. Man, we're amazing. Hey, look, we got a blue. Is that a ring, too? Okay, let's check out our loots. That is a epic ring, and it does vitality damage. Oh, that's bonus to pets. So it gives +2 to raise skeletons, plus 63 to health. So we could actually maybe use raise skeletons, but we're going to set that aside for now. We got some better boots. Let's see here. Oh, we actually have this. So plus 17 bleeding damage, but the one we have converts physical to cold, gives cold damage. But honestly, I mean, that's whatever. We're just gonna go with whatever is. Clear that one. We don't have it anymore. Okay. Oops. Now, what does this one do? This one grants extra physical damage, which I don't really care about all that much. This one does more bleeding, which is actually a perfect fit for this weapon, because that weapon does bleeding. So we'll go ahead with that. +6 aether damage. That's good. Then, yeah, that's about it, I think, eh? +4% casting speed is nice. Alrighty. Cool, we got some good loot there. Now, I saw the quest marker up there, but I want to come back here in case we missed anything. Maybe we should have put veteran mode on. Oh, we leveled up again. I didn't even notice. So we can not do that yet. Okay, we'll just start that, and then the next level I believe we can unlock the second one, which will be Arcanist. Arcanist? Something like that. Splat. Yeah, this thing's cooldown is very low. Ooh, an amulet, a blue amulet, and a green ring. Those are probably going to be pretty cool. Whoops. Let's check that out here. We got a green ring, corrosive violets ring. Adds acid damage, plus 20% acid damage. Yeah, so this is an awesome one. So, this one gives us casting speed. So we're going to keep that one and replace this one because it just has some generic resistances and a tiny bit of health stuff. This one gives us plus spirit, but way more armor, so we're going to switch to it. And then, let's see if there's anything we want to add to that. There's our new amulet that we're not a high enough level for yet. It's honestly not that great for our build, so whatever. So used in rings. You know what? We're actually going to put this one on. Plus 70 health. That's a nice little add-on. And then we're looking for armor. Used in armor plus 15 armor. So we'll probably throw that on our chest piece and our boots. Oh, and our belt. Might as well, right? We just gained a bunch of armor for like nothing. That's one common thing that you see a lot of people forget to do, is to use the components. And they're just so ridiculously helpful, you know. Remember to put them on. So I think we return to Barnabas. Barnabas. That name sounds so familiar. Wasn't there a movie like Babes in Toyland? Yeah. And the villain's name was Barnabas or something.
Any luck clearing out those sliths? We're starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it'll melt your guts before they just rush me and take it. Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poison water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful that they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines.
Yeah, this isn't
One
Flint.
more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap or whatever else you come across.
Well, rucksack, I think that's extra inventory space, which is expands the size of your inventory. Yeah, that's huge. I believe you can get multiples of these, but now we have all this inventory space over here, which is really nice. So I don't think we care for or want anything else we have as far as these weapons and stuff that are rattling around. So we'll go ahead and sell them.
Give you a good price on what I've got left.
We got 3,220 gold right now. Now we got 3,816, so not a bad haul at all. So let's go ahead and sort that. And on that note, with that quest done, I think that we're probably going to call it a day. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.